Welcome to today's class. I'm going to be talking about good old CrowdStrike. I've gone ahead and actually tested it. I don't know. I thought I was wondering what all the hype was and whatnot, so I went ahead and installed it. In this video, I'm going to show everybody how to install it. It's pretty straightforward. It's not that hard. There is actually um, a way to do it without having to, pay for it. I've seen a lot of people online, you know, post videos and do videos and create folders and text files and whatnot. Why not? You can use the actual real thing and install it on a virtual machine, sort of what I did, and I'll show everybody how I've done it and whatnot. And it's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and install it from scratch again, and I'll show everybody how to do it in this video. So gonna show everybody here programs and features, and right, guys, I had I blocked it in one of my policies, so blocked the control panel here in one of the policies. So there was a little bit of an issue with showing you that. But anyways, we'll start again. I wanted to show you. It's just an agent that gets installed. It's nothing hard and difficult. When you go on, when you go on here, you can right click and you're scanning for the malware. There's nothing spectacular about it, but it is a great program for people that are using it and whatnot. And again, I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So hang tight, and I'll explain how this is done here quickly. Okay, show you how to create the account. So what you're going to do is Google CrowdStrike, right, and then go click on CrowdStrike's website. Um, for newbies, you do want to create an account. So you click on the login screen, and this will bring you to the customer login screen. So what you want to do is you want to try the free trial. Sort of what I did. I tried the free trial, so I'm going to double left click, right, and right, and you're going to put in your email and your password. And hit enter. So this is what the um, dashboard looks like. The admin dashboard looks like once you log in. Nothing too fancy, but again, it's a great looking thing. And again, you can download the sensor, and sort of what I'm going to do is show you how to download the sensor, and we're going to go ahead and install it on a new machine. In this video, I'm going to go ahead and create a new machine for you to show you guys how to create a machine, so that way when you're creating the machine, a fresh window, let's say a fresh Windows 10 machine, and we're going to download the sensor and install the sensor on it. Again, do not install um, do not do not install the sensor on a machine that has an antivirus on it. And if you do plan on it, again, install it on, uninstall the old software. So if it is, different software like Norton Antivirus, right? This company, that's one company. Um, you have McAfee, uh, CEO of CrowdStrike. George Krutz actually used to work at McAfee. He was a CTO before he moved on, before Pat McAfee passed away. So just a little bit of some history on it, but uninstall it first. Remember, guys, uninstall it, and again, you uninstall it. You go to the control panel, like I showed you. Go to the control panel. We got to do it here. I might be able to log on here. This one. Log on here to the Windows 11 machine, just so I can show you how to uninstall using the control panel method, or you can go ahead and, which is the proper way to install it. I don't have a script yet, but I will post the script on the YouTube channel. The bottom of the screen, you guys will probably see it there. You're just a Google search away. So we'll just have to look for the uninstall command for CrowdStrike, right? So you'll have to put download the uninstaller. So these are the ways to actually uninstall it. And I'll post this stuff here for everybody to read on near the end. Actually, let's try to find an actual legit. There you go. You always want to go through an actual legit website, because sometimes they do have the right information to uninstall the programs and stuff. But again, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. I will give you guys the right code. And again, it is a Google search away, but I'll see what I can do. I'll give you guys the code to uninstall it, because there is a way to uninstall it. Here, so we'll usually typically the person or persons would go ahead and go to start control panel, double click on the control panel. Right, add and remove program features. Again, guys, sorry, my apologies. I was doing an earlier class in Intune and disabled the programs and features option. So again, my apologies on that. But again, you guys get the gist of things. Let's see if I can send something here. If I can do this. Second, guys, my apologies, man. Just want to show everybody how to uninstall a program. Um, Again, you find the program itself, you double click on it, and you right click on, let's say, for example, uh, SQL Manager, you click on install, and you follow the commands. Okay? I'm not going to do it on this one, obviously, but again, you guys get the gist of things. Typically, you can also go here, go to the start menu, right click, more, right? Or uninstall. That's how you uninstall the application itself. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the uninstaller. Again, I'll show you guys how to do that. I don't have this the actual command. This is a live video. So I'm trying to do this live. You know, there's no reading the script here. This is all live videos from me. I just want to make sure that you guys understand. Again, this is the actual admin portal. Very straightforward. And here you can manage users. You know, we can, you know, add users. But again, remember when you're adding users, you can add a Gmail user. Um, you can add a Hotmail user, a live user. It needs to be part of the domain that you're in. So, for example, this domain is ItalianComputersInc.com. The next user or employee or whatever, it has to be part of the Italian Computers Inc. domain or XYZ domain or ABC domain or private limited domain or code.com domain, whatever your domain is, that needs to be done. If I do put in another one, say for example, I put in, you know, channel 2 at let's say live.com, right? And I go put in the first name, I will get an error. So the username needs to contain an invalid domain, contains an invalid domain, allow domains, part of the domain that you have, okay? So in this one here, I've gone ahead and a little bit bigger for you. I've gone ahead and already added a device. You know, I have my user. I have also devices and stuff and whatnot. I've gone ahead and added a device, which is my Windows 10 machine. It's pretty cool. It's pretty straightforward. You know, you just download the sensor on the machine itself, or you know, you can, but it's better to download it from the device onto the device, uh, or download it, you know, onto a shared network path, and then from the shared network path, share it to the device and where you're going to be installing it. Okay. So in this example, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install it on this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and download the sensor. Just click on download the sensor and I'm ready to install. There are videos and tutorials on how to do it and whatnot, but I'm going to take the code here. I'm going to download the sensor. If you're a Mac user, you download the Mac sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and download both just to show you how it works. So the Mac OS has a PKG file, whereas the Windows sensor has an exe file. I'm not going to go ahead and install the Mac OS side of things, but I will do it on a in a later video. I'll go ahead and try to install this on an actual Mac product. But the for today, we're going to install it on a Windows product itself. So I've gone ahead and installed it. I'm going to move. I'm going to go ahead and push it to a add the network device. So if you guys don't know how to, we're going to go ahead and make sure that it's in the network device itself. So I'm going to put it on the network. So give me 1 second while I do that. I'm going to show you guys how to do that itself. Okay. So typically this goes into a downloads folder, and I'm going to go ahead and copy that folder, and I'm going to put it into a CrowdStrike folder. And then within the CrowdStrike folder, and I'm going to create a folder here. I just want to make sure that this is done properly. Folder, and I'm going to put it on Windows 11 device. And I'm going to call it the name of the device that I put it on. Put that in the folder. That way I organize it and whatnot and copy the file. So I've gone ahead and copied the file. I'll close that screen, right? And go over to the Windows 11 file and turn. And from the Windows file and turn, I don't have access to that network drive. So in order to get access to that network drive on the VM, we're going to go ahead and hit the settings button. And within the settings button, there is options. Options, we have a folder called shared folders. And you'll see here the shared folders are exposed to files, to the programs in the virtual machine itself. So I may, I'm now able to share a file from another computer. You know, by doing so, it gives me the access to that file that I need from my other machine. In order to do that, I need to make sure that it's always enabled. But this time what we'll do is we will enable it until the power off or suspend since it's a test. But if you are going to keep it in the long run, you always click on always enabled. So we're going to use the always enabled because that'll always be on. But again, you have the option of disabling it. Sorry, enabling it until the next power off. So if you do decide to power off your machine, you'll lose that. So this is sort of like a one-time access thing. This is good for when you're installing it, you know, for testing purposes or for whatnot. So we'll go ahead and keep the always enabled on in a production environment. And you also want to map as a network drive because you don't want to really, um, you know, not have access to it. So clicking on the map as a network drive in the Windows guests will allow it to show it within, um, and just behind the screen, you'll see it within there. I'm now going to add that file there. Now it's pretty easy. You browse for the file. And in this case, we are going to use um, the applications and logos folder and hit next. And again, I can granularly change the folder as is. And you know, if I don't want people to have access to a specific file or folder, I will go ahead and give them that file or folder based on that. Okay. I can give them read, write, and execute. So we're going to click next. And this is where the read only is. So you're able to now read only or enable the share. So in this case, we're going to enable the share and click finish. So we're now going to go ahead and add, and there's also some properties. I'll show you what you can rename it, call it whatever you like. So in this case, we're going to call it CrowdStrike, um, whatever you want. So CrowdStrike sensor for test or CrowdStrike sensor. Let's go, right? And then hit OK and click OK. And as you know, you will see the shared folders here. This is just the shared folders link. Again, I can always go ahead and remove it if I'd like. Pretty straightforward. I can go to the options, go to shared folders, and map it. So I don't want to map it. I can take it out, and bang, it'll disappear. But in this case, we're going to leave it. Right, and I can always come back to it whenever I want and make sure that it's enabled at any time. All right. And if I don't want it, I can disable it. I can add another folder. I can do whatever I want, basically. Just make sure that I can also add another folder. Again, same concept. You can add as many folders as you want. Double click, and there's the CrowdStrike folder. And then within that CrowdStrike folder, we're going to look for just some of the folders that I have. And then I can just, in this case, I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste this because I don't have it. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Those devices. Actually, I'll take the folder, copy. I'll go ahead and go to the other. And again, I can always run this command. It's pretty easy if it's on the same network. Again, we can set up where these two read, and whatnot, or I could just copy and paste. Hopefully, it lets me copy and paste as long as it's on the right VM network. So if it's on the same VM network, then I should be able to run it at any time. It shouldn't be an issue. Just don't remember if I set it up here again, guys. This is the yeah. So I'm just gonna go copy and paste it, see if that works for now. And once I copy and paste it, yeah, see, it won't let me. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this on the same VM. Net. And give it a new network adapter. Click next, finish. And then within this VMnet, we are going to give it the same VMnet. It doesn't matter what VMnet you choose. In this case, it's VMnet 18. This can change. This can be whatever you want. So because I put it on VMnet 18 for no particular reason, any order you want. Again, guys, this is a live session. Created this video. There's no, acting here involved. There's just live, no script. So, and I apologize. Next videos, I'll probably use a little bit. I'll probably be a little bit more prepared, but go ahead and show you some extra steps and gain some extra knowledge out of this, hopefully. Once you have the VMnet, you can hit OK. It's going to restore the machine. Hopefully now we should be able to find that machine by computer name. Computer name is. Take that, copy it. Oh, this is this is a work group machine. It's not on the same domain, but let's see if I can go ahead and see what happens here. Must be the domain. Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and install it, guys. But again, you get the drift. You can do that or DP as long as the DNS is available, or I can share my drive. There's many ways to do it, but again, I can also share this folder this way. See if I'm able to do it this way instead. Access to sharing. We'll download it instead. Okay. We'll go ahead and install it. Let me paste. No, it won't let me paste. We'll have to download it instead. So let's open up a browser. CrowdStrike. Right. Go ahead and log in. Well, in a production environment, we're going to go ahead. We're going to be a little bit more prepared. But again, this is pretty straightforward. Just go for the free trial. Um, it's pretty easy. You just got to put in your username and details, and you'll get an email. Once you get that email, it'll ask you for your password. And in that case, this is where you're going to connect your password. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and install it. Sorry about that, guys. This is just a little bit, this was all live unprepared. So next time I will. Won't allow me to copy and paste it, but really weird. Unless I can drag and drop. Let's see if I can drag and drop. I can drag and drop it. Okay. Can you drag and drop? Well, let's see, maybe. I think I am. Okay. Oh, no. No. All right, so we're gonna download the sensor, open the file. Your installation token is optional. Click install. Let that run. While it's being running in the background, I'm going to show everybody how to create an account. Free account for 15 days. So this is your free trial guide. I'll post this link in the YouTube channel below. So we're going to go ahead and sign up. Right? You're going to put your details in. And then your business email. So it would have to be your example. Let's try this again. Let's see if it works. If not, then we'll see if I can use another email. Try to use this email for now. This one. Now you guys give me a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Name, job title, or admin, or 6-1 country, and then your country, Canada, and submit. Business email. Let's try this again. Business email. All right, so go ahead. That'll take you to a member of your team, and then once that's done, you should receive an email. Open up your email. Went ahead and did that on my phone. And then follow instructions. You don't see it right away, go into your junk folder or spam. Should be there, but typically should take a couple seconds. Just wait here on my end. I just haven't received it yet. While we're waiting for that, CrowdStrike Falcon has successfully been installed. Hit close. And copy that. And devices, and these are your two devices. You can install the token if you'd like. You can reinstall it again, and manage these as needed. Okay. So we will go to the photo here. So inventory, all assets. And you'll have 15 days to try it. So I'll give you the details. I'll give you all the information that you need. Imagine operational. Give you the version, IP address, versions, MAC address, everything last seen. So the sensor is operational up to date. So you've gone ahead and installed it. There is other features that are part of the CrowdStrike store, and there are some added logs, there are some support and resources that you can go ahead and use. There's some installation tokens, if you need the installation token, these are tokens to add protection to your customer ID. These are given to you by, you can add a token, right? You can expire the token if you'd like, or not expire the token, but I'd recommend you change your tokens every 30 days, just for security reasons. Yeah, you should change the token every 30 days. Again, if you have new tokens, you can always add it, change the dates based on today's date. 30 days from now would be August 25th. Yeah. We also have sensor update policies. Different policies, builds, then go to your main view, your dashboard, your summary. Okay. Got my email yet, so it's pretty straightforward, guys. I'm not going to really go through that whole process of once you get that email, it's just waiting and then ready to go. There's not much for it. But again, you do get a welcome here or activation link from that. And then at that time, you're going to be setting up your account. Once you set up the account, it's pretty straightforward. You just need your name and number, your password, and then you confirm your password and then set your password. Once you set your password, you're now able to log in, log out and log back in whenever you like. You can request extension. You just click on this if you want to test it out some more after the 15 days trial. Just let them know that you're working on it. You can't send them an email. Just send them an email if you'd like, see what they say. Um, you know, you can also, again, add different users, but again, it must be under the same domain. And that's about it. So the way you use it, close this, I don't use this. The way you use it is you would right click on the folder. So for example, we right click on the folder, right? And then show more options. And I think if I create a text file, let's see if I create a new text file. Oh, like past, it's installed properly. Once it's installed properly, you should be able to CrowdStrike Falcon malware scan. And then if you left click on that, you just hit the scan button. You should get a toast notification right there. Once that toast notification is up and running, that means that the Falcon sensor is running and scans the files. You're now able to right click the desktop to see the results, which is kind of cool. We can see the scan results, scan all drive, scan system drive, or see results of last scan. So you just click on that and it'll run a script and you hit enter. Right. And then yeah, once that's done, again, you right click, Falcon, scan it again. Once that's done, you can check the results, which is pretty cool option. Let's give it a second. Right, you just right click on the desktop and you can even scan the results. Right, enter, right click on the desktop. You can scan all drives, scan all system drives. We could test whatever you like. We can even do this, which is kind of cool. In progress, stop scan. These are different options that you're able to use. I noticed there is no, in the start menu, there is no CrowdStrike, which was weird, but then again, it's just a sensor, so it's probably here in the sys tray here. I don't see anything that they do install, but I know it's in the control panel. And again, I can't really show you the control panel because of the policies that I had. Uh, sorry about that, guys. But again, it's in the control panel. You should be able to see it in the control panel. I think I took some pictures of it. Let me see if I can show you. It's supposed to look like. Strike. Here are the pictures. Let me show you some pictures of it. It lets me. Ah, okay. So this just here, you can modify the sensor. This is the proper version that we're going to be installing. Again, that's what we installed right now. Once it's installed, it's 142 megs. You can modify it and install it. Another thing I noticed too, once it's installed, a lot of people that wasn't, I don't know why they would do that, but again, it's just a quick, simple setup. Like, you can basically go in here, and people would go into the sys32 file, and I'm going to show you what the whole um, thing was about that. And we're going to go to drivers, CrowdStrike, and these are all the channel files. As you can see, you could see all the channel files, and again, 291 is here. It's just we had to make sure that the date and time of that was prior to the 18th. I think it was the four something um, UTC time, but because it's after they've released it, so the sensor itself is released with the proper date and time and version. Um, you know, the modifications itself again could have been done through safe mode. Just to right click and delete the file. I'm not going to show you how to delete the file. There's many sites and knowledge bases to do that. But again, this is the proper file. So we're not going to go ahead and delete that file. The sysagent, this is the sysagent that that basically caused all issues. And this is the channel file. And again, it's kind of cool, and in a matter of 10, 15 minutes, I'm now able to kind of, um, you know, reenact what happened and how it happened. And again, in order to delete these files, you need to be in safe mode. And once that's done, that's it. You deleted the file and you're good to go. So again, here's the file itself. In Windows, I gotta go ahead and install it, well, which is already what we did. I'm gonna go ahead and restart the computer now. 1 second. And right click, more options, and there's your Falcon sensor. Scan the file. I'll scan the file. Once it's done, you right click on the screen, options. There you go. Right, and that's this test file. This initiated from the user, start date, time, hit OK for your logs. That's it. I want to thank everybody again for giving me the time. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. And in terms of links, I will send you guys all the links as soon as I get this up and running on YouTube. Again, thanks again. I hope this session was informative, and we'll talk soon.